Namaste. Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you all are doing really great. So, to begin with, apologies for not being active on any of my YouTube channels since long. I had quite a few engagements and I was lacking time. So, yeah, but I'm back. And yes, I have two other channels. One is Divinestaars Tarot, and the other one is Divinestaars Tarot in Hindi, where I do tarot readings in Hindi. So those two are totally tarot reading channels. So I'll be giving their link in the description box below if you like them. If you find my channels interesting, please like, share, subscribe to them, and share the readings. And even this channel, if you find my contents interesting, please do like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this content with your friends, with your loved ones. Okay, so let's begin with today's topic. Here in this channel, as you all might be knowing, that this is a totally spirituality based channel. So here we will be discussing about various spiritual topics. So the topic I have decided to discuss today is about reincarnation. So basically we'll be discussing what reincarnation is, why does it happen, what is the need of reincarnation, basically what does the universe get out of it, right? And then after that we'll be discussing about something about past life regression therapies, who should actually go for that, who should not go for that, do's and don'ts of it, what to expect, what not to expect, and basically what is the use in general, what is the use of past life regression therapy, why should one get it done or not get it done. Okay, so let's begin. So what is reincarnation? We all know soul changing bodies, rebirth, right? So it is basically one soul, a single soul, just the physical body. I don't know how to describe that actually. It's like the concept lies in the thing that physical body dies. There is an end to the physical body, but there is not an end to the soul. Soul is immortal. So when a soul changes a body and then goes to another body and then takes rebirth again, that is known as reincarnation. So I'll not go into specific terminologies to explain that, because obviously we all know what reincarnation is, right? Now, what is the use of reincarnation? Why does universe want people to reincarnate, or when does universe just help the people to just get liberated and escape this cycle of death and rebirth, right? So to begin with, we all know there is karma, right? Because the major concept of reincarnation lies in the law of karma. Whatever we sow shall we reap, right? Whatever we do, whatever we give, that we receive. Exactly. So whatever we think, I'll make a separate video on karma. Let's not go into depth about karma here. We all can just understand the simple concept, the simple meaning of what karma is. It is just basically whatever you give shall you receive. Okay, so any thought, any action, anything which you do, think, or suggest, or just basically anything which you put your energy towards, that is a karma. And then there are differences in the results. Basically the things which you receive as a karmic result will depend on the intensity of the karma you do, right? Few karmas can be cleared, few cannot be cleared, few need to be repaid. Okay, so in order to repay our karma, we take rebirth, we reincarnate, because the ultimate purpose of soul is to just get merged with the source from where it comes. We all know universe, God, divine is an infinite energy. All the souls come from that divine, right? And the ultimate purpose, ultimate goal of every soul is to merge into the divine. Soul reincarnates to gain experiences, to evolve, to achieve higher consciousness, and then get salvation, liberation, moksha, nirvana. Okay, all these terms are synonyms of each other, right? So this is the ultimate goal of any soul. In this process of increasing consciousness through experiences, we do a lot of things, we learn a lot of things, yeah, we think a lot of things, we experience, we respond to a lot of things, and that is known as karma. Again, good or bad, depends on the things you do, right? If you do any good deed, that is a good karma. If you do any bad deed, any negative thing, that is a negative karma, right? So be it any kind of deed, good or bad, either it can be cleared if it is minor, and if it is really intense, it has to be repaid. If you do good to others, like genuinely good to others, then others owe you that goodness, right? So again, you both will reincarnate, and that person or that being or that thing, it can be anything, right? It will repay you by doing good towards you. Similarly with the bad deeds also. Okay, so this is the purpose of reincarnation. First, to clear the karmas, to learn from the karmas, to learn and gain experiences. Second, to evolve and basically reach nirvana. Now, many people will ask, why do we take, what is the need of us to take rebirth? Already we are a part of divine. We can be there, right? So again, the answer is to evolve. Universe needs to go into higher consciousness. If no one reincarnates, if no soul takes birth or rebirth, then the universe energies will be at the same level. They will be stagnant, right? And in order to for anything to sustain, it should be constantly evolving, right? This is why universe sends its energies in parts in the form of souls which incarnate in bodies. These bodies can be human bodies, animals, birds, any living being, right? So this is why reincarnation happens. I'm just explaining you in a very, very common and easy way so that you all can understand it really easily. Yeah. Now coming to past life regression therapy, I usually want to keep my videos really short, because previously my videos used to be really long and few people used to say to just shorten it. So now I'm keeping it short. If you want longer videos, you can just comment in the comment section. And again, if you want to know anything about any topic, just comment in the comment section and I will definitely make a video on that. Okay. So now coming to past life regression therapy. What is the need of that? Again, karma. Whatever we do, if that is an intense karma, right? So it becomes a pattern. Our soul kind of remembers. Our soul never forgets. Energies can never die, right? Energies are always there. It can just change its form. So that experience, that thought, if it is again depending on the intensity, it remains in our energetic field, that is our aura. And then again, depending on the intensity, we have experiences. It is not, karma is not always like whatever we sow shall we reap. Sometimes it's not that if I have harmed someone, that person will harm me. It's not always that. Sometimes what happens that if I have harmed someone and that person is really hurt, terribly hurt, then I'll get whatever I deserve. That's a different thing. But that person, depending again on the intensity of hurt that person has, develop certain patterns in their life. So they will just start experiencing and attracting the people who gave them similar experiences in life. For example, if there is someone who has terribly hurt me, let's take example of a friendship. Okay, one of my friend who I really trusted hurt me a lot, and because of that I just lost my trust on people. I couldn't trust friends. I just lost all my faith on friendships. Okay, so whatever she did, that's her karma. Okay, so that's a separate thing, separate contract. But with me, what I will go through is, depending on the hurt, I changed my beliefs, my energy changed, my aura changed, right? I developed distrust towards all the people. In general, I developed distrust towards friendships. So that will kind of become a pattern in my life. Excuse me. And as you all know, many of you must be knowing about law of attraction, that we attract what energy we give in, right? What energy we give out. We do not attract what we want, rather we attract what we are, what energy we have. So in this situation, I'm giving the energy of distrust, that I distrust people, I don't like people, no one is worthy of my friendship, no one is trustworthy. So in this situation, what will happen? Again, like attracts like. So I will attract those kind of people who match my vibration and who will give me the experiences of further distrust. So again, I might attract a person who claims to be my friend, but actually might betray me because I already have distrust in people, right? So this kind of becomes a pattern in my life, and because of this pattern, this faith, I won't say faith, but this negative belief goes on increasing and increasing and goes on strong, gets stronger and stronger, right? And this is where past life regression comes into play, because we get to the root cause from where this issue started at first. So for example, if my friend hurt me in this life, we both died, I reincarnated, she reincarnated or not, that totally depends on her contracts and all. We'll discuss about them in some other video when we discuss about Akashic records. So now I reincarnated, but I'm still, my unconscious mind is carrying that hurt, that pain, that distrust. Okay, I won't like remember that. That is not there in my conscious mind, right? Because that is my past life issue. It is there in my unconscious mind somewhere. All I know is I don't trust people. Why? I don't. I just know that I can't trust people. I'm very scared of making new friends. Why? I don't know, right? So this is what happens. So in this case, when there is no obvious reason in the present life, sometimes there are obvious reasons in the present life also, because as I said, like attracts like, I might get many friends in this life who will betray me. So in this situation, we just do the regression of the person, which is known as age regression or hypnotherapy, and then we find out the reason why do I suffer in friendships, right? In this situation, first when we do age regression, we'll find out what all incidents happened in current life and how it impacted at various stages of my current life. Then I'll see my childhood. Sometimes womb issues also affect a person. Again, separate video on that. Today we'll stick only to past life regression therapy. And by doing regression, if we do not come to any obvious conclusion, basically we do not reach the root cause of this problem, then we go to past life regression therapy, because root cause lies in some of my past life. And then as the therapist guides me into my past life regression, then I don't know what has happened to my throat today. Okay. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So the therapist will guide me into my past life regression, and then I will come to that same incident. That yes, this friend has betrayed me. I feel so terribly hurt. I feel devastated, and I feel hopeless. I cannot trust anyone. I'm shattered. And then the therapist will guide me to heal that root cause. And then once that thing is released, once that hurt is released, once that cause is healed, once that pain is removed, basically once it is released, then I will slowly start feeling better in this life. Again, I would like to say one thing, that past life regression therapy helps in releasing the root cause, but the belief which we have created in this life, okay, it might take some time to kind of get over that. Past life regression is cures the problem, I would say heals the problem up to 70%, but remaining 30%, which is totally dependent on our current beliefs, that we have to work towards, right? So we have to just be determined to basically strengthen our willpower so that we can get through it, we can get over that belief, we can conquer that belief, because now we know the reason, the root cause is healed. So now we just have to work towards our present, okay, so that it doesn't get repeated in future, because we create karmas every second, right? So similarly, if we focus, many of you might be thinking that, okay, if it doesn't cure all the problems, then why do we need to go into past life regression? We can work on our belief systems here only. Yes, definitely you can. But unless you know the root cause, the healing will only be superficial, right? It will be only at the superficial level. Unless basically the things which you have forgotten, the pain which are unattended, the problems which are unresolved, unless you attend them and you resolve them, the healing is never complete, right? So this is the purpose of past life regression. It heals the problem from the root cause. Okay. And I said that it heals 70% of the problem, 30% depends on you. Because don't expect that, okay, I have taken one regression and miraculously in one session, I'll be a complete different person. It doesn't happen, right? You will know the reason, your healing will start. Your root cause will kind of, you'll know root cause, it will be healed. But the present, you have to, right? Now coming to the people who should go and who should not go for past life. So first, talking about the people who should not go. If you have any neurological or psychological, basically psychiatric issues, okay, you should avoid going into past life regression therapy, because there are chances that you might not be able to differentiate between your imagination, your hallucination, and the reality. Because past life regression is about you sensing the things, or you seeing the things, or you hearing the things. Again, depending on your most dominant clair senses. So here, if you are a person who is on antipsychotic medications, neurological medications, or maybe having epilepsy, there are high chances that you might have hallucinations, imaginations, and some kind of imaginary visions or experiences which are not real. So in that case, past life regression therapy won't be beneficial, right? Second thing is people who are having epilepsy, as I've just mentioned. If you get seizures at that time, because again, our mind is totally, we are under hypnosis, completely deeply relaxed. And when we are deeply relaxed, there sometimes we don't know, right? It's our body, it's our brain. Sometimes seizures can come under regression, under hypnosis. So this is why therapists usually avoid these. That's a different thing, that if the therapist is a medical practitioner, is a doctor, and is doing one-on-one in-person sessions, then they can do the therapy, right? Because they know how to control the person, how to control the patient, how to control the seizures, right? And then again, children, I would say below 14 years of age should never go for past life regression therapy. Again, their mind is kind of in a developing stage. It will be too much for them to handle, because unless our mind is developed and we are able to understand what is happening and its consequences and what to learn from it, it will be too much for a child to somewhat handle, right? Now coming to fourth one, that is pregnant women. Pregnant women should avoid that, not for them, but for the baby. Because again, there is this soul which wants to reincarnate, or sometimes souls don't want to reincarnate also. So whatever, as you all might be knowing, that whatever mother thinks and does at that time, it directly reaches the baby. So again, baby's mind is not that developed to understand and to handle these things. So it might be harmful for the baby. Few babies, few souls just might get so terrified that, oh my God, life is so dangerous, that they might leave the body, and in this situation, miscarriage, abortion happens, right? There are few souls who don't want to reincarnate if they remember, if they have been through harsh experiences in the past life and they remember them. They usually remember them while in womb. Okay? So these are the few common things. Again, patients on drugs, certain drugs. That is, again, epileptic drugs, antipsychotic medications, or any kind of neurological drugs. People who are having giddiness, people who are suffering from some acute sickness, pain in the body, or any kind of sickness. It can be cold and cough also, because when it is in acute stage, when it is in just the basically in acute form, what happens, that person is not used to it, and they might feel problem going into regression, right? They might have problem, because just imagine a person trying to relax and then coughing. So again, there will be a problem. Again, similar thing with the pain. If there is pain in anywhere in the body, be it headache, be it stomach ache, or anything, it will be difficult for the person to focus and go into hypnosis, right? Again, people who are under the influence of alcohol or any kind of drugs, strict no alcohol, no drugs. Okay, so these are few contraindications and few don'ts of past life regression therapy. Again, few people who don't believe in past life regression therapy. I'm not talking about the people who are inquisitive. Inquisitiveness, that is different. I'm talking about the people who just don't believe in it and who just want to go for it just to mock at it, who just have their mind already prepared that, okay, I have to prove this therapy wrong. And it's just like, I have no interest in that. I'm not inquisitive, but I just want to prove it wrong somehow. I just want to mock at it. So please don't waste your hard-earned money, because again, you might, because free will is very, very important. Our mind responds to our will. So if you already have made up your mind that either you just don't believe in it, you might not go into regression, or you just want to mock at it, then you might not go into the process. So this is something which you need to be thinking about, right? Again, people who are really fearful that I might not go into regression. First of all, that never happens. At least it has never happened with any of my clients till date. And it rarely happens, I feel. It doesn't happen. If the therapists take certain preparatory measures, basically if they advise certain preparatory techniques to their clients, then it will not happen. It will never happen. Everybody goes into regression. Okay. So if a person has a strong belief and fear that I can't handle what I will see or what will come across me, or I have this immense fear that I might not go into regression, something bad will happen to me. Okay, again, if there are certain taboos that it is a sin to see past life, okay, because there are different kind of cultures. So in that case, again, your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, sorry, not conscious, your subconscious mind will create a blockage. It will stop you from going into regression, because that moment therapist relaxes you so that you go into hypnosis, your mind will remind yourself, no, it is a sin, don't go into that. Similarly, no, don't go into that, you might not come back. Or sometimes it will just be like, no, don't go into it. You don't know what you might come across. It will be such an overwhelming experience for you. Okay, so these things. So now coming to do's and don'ts, what to expect, what not to expect. First of all, don't be fearful. It is a very, very easy and very safe procedure. Okay, everyone goes into regression, everyone comes out of regression. Nobody gets stuck there. Okay, nobody gets stuck there. If, for example, let me give you an example. For example, if you are into regression, if you are seeing or feeling, sensing your past life, seeing the events, and suddenly, for example, if your therapist is doing it online through Zoom or Skype or just online audio, then what happens? Just imagine for a second that, okay, you are into regression and the call gets disconnected, the connection gets interrupted. It's okay, nothing will happen. All you will experience is you might just get into deep sleep, or you might just open your eyes and feel a bit of head. If you open your eyes immediately, you might feel a bit of headache and heaviness, and it will go slowly after some time. Okay, otherwise you might just go into sleep and then you might wake up as you do usually. Okay, so you know that there's no risk, right? Even if you are into regression and this connection drops, there's no risk at all. And again, everyone goes into regression. What to expect and what not to expect. Do not expect, see, most of the people, many people who come to me, they usually expect that they were some great personalities, there were some famous leaders, or someone who was really, who had an influencing personality. So please don't think that. Okay, that is the first thing. Not everyone is a big personality. You can be a common person also. Okay, so just prepare your mind for that. Second thing, past life regression is not at all as shown in movies or series. Okay, it's not that. You will only come across the things which are significant for you, which are important for you to know at this point, so that you get healed. Basically, the things which are important for your healing, for your growth, you will only come across those incidents. Okay, again, what to expect, what not to expect. Do not expect that, again, I'll talk about the movies and series. Do not expect that the things, the incidents which happen there, which are shown there, that will happen in your life. Synchronicities do happen if the universe wants you to go through it again, but it is far from what is shown there. Okay, it is far from that. Sometimes you might not visualize, you might only sense, you might only feel the things. It's completely fine. Again, do not expect that you will only see the things. You might feel, you might sense, you might hear, you might smell, Okay, so these are, we have 5 senses, 6 senses actually. Sixth one is feeling, right? Feeling the things. So apart from these 5 senses, the 6th sense also works in past life regression. Hearing, smelling, touching, so that with that touch you can feel that okay, something is actually happening to me. What kind of sensation it is? You might feel warm, you might feel cold. Okay, so again, that sense of touch, hearing, and all those things, like those 5 senses, and 6th sense of basically feeling, right? So these, any of these 6 senses, or all the 6 senses, or more than one sense, can you can go through them, right, in your regression. So do not have a specific mindset that I have to visualize. There are many people who while doing the preparatory techniques with me, they just say that I'm unable to visualize. What would I do? How would I go into regression? It's completely fine. It's completely fine, even if you are not a good visualizing person. Okay, so this is what happens. Now, who should go for regression? People who have unwanted patterns in their life, who are unable to resolve, because see, almost 99% of the people go through the experiences based on our past life. Okay, so basically the events, the incidents which happen in our current life, 99% of them are due to some experiences, some memories of our past life. So again, if you are having any kind of trouble in any area, be it career, relationship, personal life, your own thoughts, it can be lack of self-esteem, self-worth, any kind of struggles, anything. Okay, so that can be resolved through past life regression therapy. Again, unwanted patterns. If a similar incident goes on happening and happening and happening, despite you trying to get out of that, then again, there is definitely something related to your past life and your karmic issue. People, we getting certain experiences from people. It can be good or bad. Okay, we can be getting certain experiences from people, especially these days. People have a lot of breakups in relationships, failed relationships, and many of them attract their karmic partners and then go through a lot of struggles and hassles. So everything related to past life. So if you have any problem in life which you don't have answers about, basically you can't explain the reason behind that, so past life regression therapy will work best. Okay, and yeah, I guess I have explained all the things, basic things about past life regression. So I'm ending this video here, and next week, yeah, next week I will be, as many of you had requested me, had been asking me to basically start posting past life regression stories of my clients, beginning with my story, basically what I was in my past life, what was my past life experience. So yeah, whatever you order is my command. So I will begin this thing, basically sharing the stories and experiences of my clients with my story first. So the first story will be my experience, my past life regression experience, and then we'll proceed with the stories of our clients. Okay, so that you have better understanding of basically how karma works and how things work. So please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Okay, click the bell icon so that whenever I put my next video, because it's going to be very interesting, I hope, because I will pick important past lives of mine which will be helpful to you, because for me it is not just going to be a story narration for you, it is going to be, there's going to be something to learn in it for you. Okay, so I'm just going to pick the lives which I feel that which might be helpful to you in understanding the karmas and the concepts and how the laws of universe work. So please click on the bell icon and subscribe my channel, okay, so that you get notified of my channels. And yes, share this video with your friends so they all have guidance and they all basically go towards their journey of growth and progress, right? Because this is what we want, this is what our soul wants, right? And yes, I'll be uploading various other topics of spirituality also. So please subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, ask them to subscribe as well. And yes, please click on the bell icon, and the link for my other 2 channels are given in the description box, along with the disclaimer of all the videos which I'll be posting on this channel of mine. Okay. If anyone wants to contact me, again, everything is given in the description box. Okay, so take care, stay blessed till we meet again.